Let me see here. Right, you're early. I didn't do anything significant yet. Okay. So, welcome folks to the stream. Let's have a look at our team. I'm training up Omega Sentinel because I'm using her for this PvP season. But okay, so let's have a look-see at these three characters. First off is Red Hulk. Red Hulk is a tactician that looks a lot like Baron Mondo from League of Legends. So he has something called... he has overall stats, very low accuracy and evasion, so that is a cause for concern. Well, low evasion is not a cause for concern. Low accuracy is a cause for concern because characters like this require accuracy to... That means he needs ISO to add accuracy to him. Increased damage by 10% per stack. Gains heat each round, and whenever Red Hulk is attacked, he's heating up. Gains heat when... it's like reading a League of Legends something, yeah. Each stack, gains heat each round whenever Red Hulk is attacked. Gain when heat reaches 40%. Red Hulk attacks apply burning and pyrophoric. That is good. He's on fire. Wait. Oh wow! References to NBA Jam. Excellent. Gain when heat reaches 70%. Red Hulk attacks becomes fire attacks and are guaranteed to crit against burning targets. So are they combustible or something? I don't know. It's a meltdown! And Red Hulk releases all stored heat, dealing damage to all enemies and allies. Becomes stunned and loses all heat. Yeah. So it's basically a, whatchamacallit, that guy with a large Hadron Collider. Yeah. Okay, so there's Red Hulk. Yeah. Interesting mechanic. Yeah. Over here we have a Searing Smash with increases heat by 10, makes opponents wide open, which takes the damage to melee attacks. Wait a minute. It's guaranteed to crit, not guaranteed to hit. That is an issue. Bunker Buster. He's exploits radiation, deals extra damage against targets with radiation exposure. Does his stuff deal radiation exposure? No, but we could use a team with radiation exposure, so Iron Man's one. Exploits radiation, exothermic, reduces heat by up to 30% to deal increased damage. So that's interesting. Bulwark protects allies from single target and area attacks. That's good. What's the cooldown on this though? He could defend every turn and drain health and stamina from attackers when attacked by non-psychic attacks. Right, he has a Bulwark ability which makes him a tank-ish character. Can be protected against radiation exposure. Deals damage every turn. Increases damage from energy attacks. May cause blind, poisoned, staggered, off balance, winded. What? Look at all these things. Winded, cornered, incapacitation, intimidated, exhaust, isolate, corruption, halitosis, or extreme cases, superpowers. Side effects include being blinded, poisoned, staggered, off balance, winded, cornered, incapacitated, intimidated, exhausted, isolated, corruption, halitosis, or in extreme case superpowers. Yes. Yeah, that kind of thing being said. Right. So what this is that, okay, we have a Bulwark ability at level 6, which means he can protect allies every single turn. Which is nice. So long as the AI knows to do that. He's a tactician tank, so that itself has its ups and downs. Tactician tanks, now with a new tactician ability, however, gains lots of extra turns, which is always good. Deals very well with blasters, of course. They gain extra turns from being attacked by blasters. They don't do very well with infiltrators, which seems to be the anti-meta right now. Yep, look at the green. Yeah, too many mods. Yeah. Yeah, the exothermal battle tanks, yes. So, he also has Burning and Pyrophoric, which, if you've got Fists of Madripoor, he is a blessing. That's nice. Okay, anyways, we've got the Searing Smash. He could deal quite a fair bit of damage, and he's very bulky. But like I said, his issue is with accuracy. He could use extra turns to increase his heat, and once he reaches about 70%, guaranteed to crit against burning targets, and starts dealing Bunker Buster stuff to reduce his heat. Yeah, so you need to manage his heat pretty well. But his heat's going to go up very, very fast. So he's an interesting choice for a tank. I'm not sure how... He's got a lot of synergy for burning type teams. He's got a lot of synergy with radiation type teams. So a lot of synergy with Cappy, War Machine, all that kind of wonderful stuff. Not Cappy, I mean Iron Man and War Machine. Yeah. And some synergy with him, of course. But the thing is, he probably wants to find a way to counterattack stuff, which tacticians don't have. They don't have that luxury. So that will be an issue. Okay. Red Hulk, pretty interesting, pretty nice. Yep. It is a very hybridated character. There's another tactician tank. We have another one already. Yeah. This is a pure tank. This is more like a tactician off tank. Well, not really an off tank. He works well as a tank and takes damage pretty well. And we'll probably see him in tournaments sooner or later. He might be top tier depending on how well how much damage he does, which I think he looks like he does a lot of damage. Yeah, Red Hulk, pretty interesting. Now, let's see with Juggy here. Juggy as a bruiser, as expected, and he gains momentum. Yep, stamina is restored every round. He's immune to stun, which is amazing. He's immune to psychic attacks, which is really amazing. In this meta, being immune to psychic attacks is pretty much awesome. Being immune to mental anguish, being immune to all that nasty business, like I'm being immune to stun, actually makes him pretty valuable. And again, he has a low accuracy and evasion issues, but let's see what skills he has to support this. If he has a tanking skill, it's going to be amazing, but we'll see. Him and his brother Magneto could very well be, as well as if you've got the techno-endermic skeleton that makes you mindless, will make your entire team immune to psychic attacks, and that is pretty amazing. Gets rid of a lot of bad things happening. Well, if he's immune to psychic, your hero's immune to psychic, Magneto's immune to psychic, and you go on ahead and start putting shields on everyone and granting everybody extra turns, already that seems like a very strong team on defense. Team putting it next to putting him next to Psylocke is I would rather putting him next to Maggie. Yep, Team Anti-Psychic, pretty much so. Yeah. Well, he has with the psychic covered, Magneto could pretty much be happy taking tacticianing away and using the shields to putting up shields against and the only weakness really would be the Uncle Bob's. That's what we talking and thinking. Oh, he has a skill called I'm Juggernaut. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, he has momentum, which increases damage done. Takes reduced... Okay, the frames are back. Takes reduced damage from counter attacks. And this if it could be applied up to 3 times. Momentum could be applied up to 3 times. Has a chance to stun enemies, which is brilliant. I think him not being able to be stunned is a little bit... okay. It's too strong. Exploit shields. Brilliant. Things that exploit shields are very good. Dealing deadly crits is also very good. And removes and prevents new shields is very, very good in this meta. Rescue, for example. Magneto, for example, he's very shield heavy. The Doctor Strange is shield heavy. So, pretty interesting choice. Like Doctor and Inviswoman is shield heavy. Yeah. Here I've got I'm the Juggernaut, which is a melee attack. Well, let me see. Unarmed melee. This thing has no type. This is just a melee. Right. So catastrophic can be protected against. Ignores most avoidance effects and guaranteed to hit. High crits. Requires 3 momentum to unlock. I'm the Juggernaut! 100% hit rate. Okay. So low accuracy is not an issue with him. Okay, so if he gets actually a Sunday Punch Out, he gets it in 2 rounds instead of 3. Consumes all momentum after using I'm Juggernaut. Yeah. Okay, so... yeah, guaranteed to hit. Increased chance of critical... 100% chance of critical hits. This is not increased chance of critical hit. Yeah. So this is guaranteed crit on 1 enemy. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Anyways, Surge of Zero Attack is a quick action. Brilliant. Increases damage of unarmed attacks. Brilliant. He's a walking unarmed attack damage increaser. Wow. Okay, so what this means is you probably want your hero equipped with... well, you could do a couple of things with this. You could have your hero do like counterattacks, which would be amazing. Yeah. You could also have your hero with the Coulson's Revenge, which is pretty amazing in and of itself. Works very well with a team with unarmed attackers. I'm thinking specifically, of course, of Black Widow. That's also an interesting choice. Yeah. So Juggernaut with and Quicksilver will work very well with him. Yeah, very, very well with him. You know, Surge of Sidorak will be amazing, and yeah, he works very into teams very well. However, the issue is what kind of role is he? If he's just going to be there for Surge of Zero Attack, it will be amazing. He's got Sunday punches and things, which is okay. But what role will it be? He's only kind of like damage / utility. So yeah, he has a lot of damage options. Ones that exploits shields, ones that exploits one enemy. Yeah, the only issue I have with him, he has only single target attacks, which could be a good thing. I think what I'm thinking of course, is using a team with Coulson's Revenge and maybe perhaps Quicksilver. Yeah. Yeah, pure offense all the way, I think. Yeah. I'm the Juggernaut, is just gonna go building speed, full momentum, slam into opponent. And yeah, I think that's pretty interesting choice. Yep. Unstoppable Force last turn. Yeah, he's made for either one of 2 choices of teams. I think he's made for either gonna be full. He's gonna be a full offensive anti-psychic type team, with your hero acting as either your hero acting as tank, which going to do very well. Actually, Juggernaut seems like a pretty cool guy. He doesn't afraid of anything. Oh, one more character to talk about. Let me just claim the flight deck first. I've been streaming and talking a lot. Thundra, right? Thundra, giant lady. She's a bruiser. That's one thing. So chance to take reduced damage and resist crits from attacks. Very good. Wallbreaker performs a follow-up attack against target characters with Protect or Shield. Another anti-shield character, which is pretty interesting. What that means, of course, is... let's see what her skills are. Yeah. She'll probably be needed in the next Spec Ops or whatever, but we'll see about that. Lightning Round, which deals pressure points. Brilliant. Pressure points is very good. Starting off with pressure points is pretty amazing anyways. I'm thinking putting her with Mockingbird already with that. Next attack is guaranteed to be a critical hit. Okay. Rolling Thunder, impaired. Attacks from target enemy do 20% less damage and cannot crit. And target enemy. Okay. So she is a anti-crit character. Has a chance to gain focus 45. Let's look at her stats. Not a lot of health, high stamina, attack, defense, higher accuracy, and lots of evasion. That is good. Chance to gain focus 45. Agile or strengthened. Okay, and we have Perfect Storm. Ooh, Finest Hour and Paragon Exploiter. Okay, so she is a buff gainer and debuff, buffer and debuffer. So she has a potential to do lots of damage, unarmed. But she takes time to set up. And over here, this thing actually is a wind up. Next attack does more damage, intimidates characters. Cyclone Smash is a bit meh. That's the only thing. But she does have Paragon Exploiter. Like, she has things that has her gain buffs, enemies gain debuffs, and she has a Paragon Exploiter plus Finest Hour type stuff. That's pretty amazing in and of itself. Thundra is not too OP. She is very good at damaging, but I don't think she does anything else. She could stun an opponent, but this skill is a bit crap. You know, I would have preferred if this skill does something else instead of Cyclone. If it hits all enemies, would have been interesting. But her first three skills are really self-explanatory. She buffs herself up, debuffs opponents, and does attacks. And reduces crits. Yeah. She is a shield buster type character, which is fine. Probably a poor man's Juggy if you can't actually get Juggernaut. My frames are dropping again. Anyways, those are the three characters I wanted to review.